Yeah, what's going down? TJ Learn, motivate, be quick to learn, be slow to hate. So I talk a lot about leveraging LinkedIn in different ways to find new opportunities, like how to use LinkedIn to launch these super aggressive job searches that'll guarantee you interviews and offers. But what if you aren't really looking for a job right now? Like, what if you already have a good role that you like and you're satisfied in? This video is for those people. Folks who aren't actively looking for a job, but you still have recruiters reaching out regularly about different openings. I'll show you how to leverage that into higher earnings. First, please take a quick second, like the video, subscribe. The more you do that, the more other people will see the video who need the knowledge and they need the help. Thank you in advance. I appreciate it. For those who don't know me, my professional background is in B2B sales. So I've spent most of my career working with software companies, everything from startups to well-established companies, helping them bring in new business, close deals, and grow their customer base. So I share a lot of videos on things like generational wealth building, credit building, job finding, and career development. I went over some things in my previous video, link up above, about things you can do to make your LinkedIn profile more attractive and make recruiters actually reach out to you. Things like making sure your settings are set up where recruiters know you're open to new opportunities, having business appropriate profile pictures, having your profile info filled in as completely as possible, connecting with recruiters and companies at these staffing agencies in your area or in your space. Doing all these things makes LinkedIn show your profile to more recruiters because they see it as more complete. So now let's say you've done all that, you got recruiters reaching out, they filling up your inbox. Normally what people do that I talk to when they have all these recruiters reaching out, they ignore the messages. They kind of glaze over them, they let them pile up, and then they delete them. I'm challenging you, stop doing that and try this method that I've had a lot of success with. This is a really easy, pretty passive strategy that I actually use to secure a role, earning $20,000 more on my salary, literally without even trying. And I'll say that again. I literally was not looking for a new role, not actively looking. In the same position you might be in where recruiters are reaching out to you, just filling up your inbox. I leverage that into $20,000 more per year in earnings, a whole new tax bracket and a whole new floor for myself. Here's what you need to do. When these recruiters reach out, instead of ignoring the message, send them a message to this effect. Something that sounds like this. This is actually the exact message that I sent to a recruiter that ended up landing me a higher paying job. I'll read it verbatim. Let me find it. Boom. Thanks for reaching out, blank. I'm not going to use their actual name. We'll call him John. Thanks for reaching out, John. I'm very fulfilled in my current role, but I am interested in learning a little more about the opportunity. I've looked into the company some, and the position seems really cool. I know I may be jumping the gun here, but base salary would play a huge role in whether or not I'd consider the opportunity. I'm going to read that last part again because that's key. I know I may be jumping the gun here, but base salary would play a huge role in whether or not I would consider the opportunity. What that does is it's saying, hey, thank you for reaching out. Don't want to be rude. Don't want to be an asshole. But let's be honest, money is going to make me either move or not move here. Right? So I send them that. I also say, can you provide a ballpark or range on a base salary for an account executive with over 7 years of selling in the technology space and 3 years of selling technology in your company's specific industry? Obviously, you fill in those last parts with your title, with your experience. That's what you say to them. You're essentially saying, thanks for reaching out. I know this probably isn't typical, but salary is going to make a difference for me. Can you provide a ballpark or a range? They're not going to give you a specific number, so it's important to include a ballpark or a range. Maybe they'll respond with a number that's not that impressive for you and it doesn't matter. Or maybe they'll respond with a number that's $20,000, $30,000 more than what you're making. That's exactly what happened to me. The recruiter, unexpectedly, they responded with a number that was $20,000 higher than what I was making at the time. And the company, the culture, everything else I wanted to look into, it was actually nice and very comparable to where I was at. So we moved forward, set up a couple interviews, and I ended up taking an offer, closing the deal. Leveled me up into a whole new tax bracket, gave me a better quality of life, all literally just by sitting back and sending out a simple message. By deleting all these messages and not replying, you're essentially just passing up on thousands of dollars potentially. You can copy this message and send it to every recruiter who reaches out to you. It literally takes you 60 seconds, but it could result in you making a lot more money and really just having a better role with a better quality of life. So start leveraging LinkedIn and all these other systems to make them work for you. Even if you already have a role you're satisfied with, you're not looking for a job, at the end of the day, you always have the option to stay where you are in your current role. But don't sell yourself short by ignoring these potential opportunities before you even evaluate them. And I mean, like I said, it takes you 60 seconds. Why not just blast off this message? You can do it to all the recruiters in your inbox right now. Blast that message off. Boom, 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 boom. See what happens. That's it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment. I'm always open to hearing feedback and opinions from the viewers, so don't hesitate to leave a comment. I'll always reply. Y'all holla at me.